Dear brothers and sisters, I am Ashtar from Ashtar Command, and I am transmitting new information by revealing more truth about things humankind needs to know. If you are really interested in ascension to move forward in the transition to the fifth dimension. Not everyone, but many human beings still do not take seriously enough the galactic's light beings in the way they approach and accept information. That includes truth in general, as there is not enough questioning being done in the information in which is being spread, and there is not much even human common sense being used. This is a galactic military operation being run with strict protocols, with all of the military orders being followed all of the time with everyone involved. No mistakes are allowed when it comes to the protection of humanity and Earth. We patrol the outer space of your planet and your skies 24/7. No attacks or invasions will be allowed on your world from the dark forces in the cosmos. Also, no negative events will be allowed to take place in your reality that would jeopardize the existence of the whole human civilization, like nuclear weapons being used. We even intervene in other destructive events, where we are permitted, like the missile in Mexico, destruction of an underground base in Japan, in the California fires, and etc. It was mentioned multiple times that the portals around Gaia and in the Milky Galaxy have been closed for security reasons, so the negative races can't use them to launch an attack or invasion to this world. Based on the false information about them since 1977, when Vrillin first made contact with mankind through a transmission on a British television station, you supposedly had now 577 portals opened. This just shows that portals do nothing. Otherwise, humanity and this planet would have transformed in a positive way and ascended to 5D a long time ago. Yet, humans continue to talk about them and spread this false information. The Exononian civilization, which builds stargates, revealed that you don't have not even one in your galaxy, and human beings continue to announce them being opened. It was also mentioned multiple times about the Ashtar-Sharon communications, that Sharon is a Jewish human name. I am Pleiadian and not a human from Earth, and galactic beings usually do not have last names with exception of titles of responsibility, like Supreme Father and Mother, Prime Creator, Mother God, Queen An-Ra, and Act. Your world continues to be flooded with Ashtar-Sharon transmissions. There is no actual communication happening with these sources, because the name would be immediately corrected. Just like usually when a human is called the wrong name, it's pointed out and corrected. If the communication source does not even care enough to get a galactic commander's name accurately, then it will not be used, as there is no interest of making sure the truth is actually being spoken. The awakened part of humanity did not fully come to a realization that we, galactics, only operate under one official name. You still have transmissions coming from different sources, some that do not even have the word light in it, which we dedicate our whole existence to serve. From the Galactic Federation, Galactic Confederation of Light, Galactic Federation of Worlds, Intergalactic Federation of Light, Galactic Federation of Light, to the Galactic Light Forces and etc. This would be like having 10 humans working for the same company, and when asked individually the name of the business they go to work, they all give 10 different names of the company. This type of mistakes do not happen with the galactics. Humankind presents the image on Mother Earth that Ashtar communicates multiple times every week in many different countries all year long. Sorry, but this is not the reality or the truth. If this was true, most of the cosmos would be now under the control of the dark forces, and your planet Gaia would have been by now completely invaded or destroyed by the hostile galactic races, as I would not be able to do my galactic military duties. I do not have the free time to do so much communications with the human civilization. I have the responsibility of commanding of the Galactic Light Forces and Ashtar Command. To give an idea, there are at least a couple trillion of galactic light ships under my command in the cosmos. For security reasons, the exact number will not be revealed. Also, I need to meet with different galactic civilizations in different parts of the universe, including going to different council meetings and being sent on secretive and assigned missions and etc. When I go off duty to rest, 8 galactic commanders need to be put on duty to keep the galactic command running smoothly. During the time off, rest is needed for recovery and silent meditations to keep evolving, to be able to handle any negative situation in the cosmos coming from the negative forces. The Ashtar name is used by most humans for their egos, as they want to feel important by receiving a communication from a galactic commander and not for the truth. As many are just spreading their human opinions or false information coming from darkness. False information will cost many souls from Mother Gaia their ascension to the 5th dimension. Majority of it creates this illusion that nothing is needed to be done to go to a higher dimension of light. Instead, some event like the solar flash event, which does not exist, will just take them to a new 5D Earth. In reality, a lot of spiritual work is required, like raising your vibration, centered around knowing the truth, followed with actions of love and light to others and the world to match the 5D frequency. Transforming on the inside into a more loving and spiritually enlightened being of light by connecting to the soul and the universal consciousness of light through the daily practice of silent meditations and a physical transformation going from a 3D physical body to 5D light body. Humans who spread false information do not care about being accurate or the truth. Their actions are centered around only their own existence coming from an ego, as they do not take that responsibility seriously enough on what consequences it will have for others. A lot of it comes from darkness to confuse, mislead, and keep souls trapped in the 3D matrix. Recently, you had a small disclosure event take place in the United States with the House Subcommittee hearing being held in the government. The focus of it was about an encounter the American military had with a galactic spacecraft off the coast of Yemen last year in October. 2 large MQ-9 drones spotted and pursued the spaceship. One was surveilling it the whole time, and the second fired a Hellfire missile at it, which is designed to pierce easily through armor and building structures like tanks, armored vehicles, bunkers, and etc. This missile did not have much effect. It just bounced off from the galactic lightship, with some pieces falling, and it immediately started to self-repair itself because it's a living being and continued to fly in the same path. It was a galactic civilization which was never here before in this part of space. They saw our fleet and communicated to get a permission to visit your planet for a short period of time to see your world. They were granted access because it was a positive race and were told not to land. These light beings were surprised on how quickly they were attacked by humankind. It was very foolish of humans to do this to a starship which was not showing any hostility. This was a friendly and an advanced galactic race, so they did not respond back with their weapons. We would not allow it, but if this was a negative civilization, they would have retaliated by hitting deep inside the center of Earth with a galactic weapon which would destroy the whole planet in a few minutes. This is on how easily a whole civilization can disappear from existence in the universe when you fire weapons unprovoked at a technologically advanced race. Please accept my supreme love. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Souls who are genuinely looking for the truth will always find it. It's only a matter of time. Ashtar, channeled by Erena Velazquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.
Orb, or this object off the coast of Yemen, you'll see that another MQ-9 launched a Hellfire missile. You cannot see that drone.
Are you aware of anything in the government, United States government arsenal that can split a Hellfire missile like this?
No.
And do whatever blob thing it did and then keep going? Nothing?
Nothing.
All right, how about you, Chief Wiggins?
Nothing to my knowledge, ma'am.
Okay, and how about you, Mr. Borland?
I prefer to answer that in a skiff.
I have heard about events like this. I have heard about this event. Jeremy Corbell and I talked about it in one of our episodes.
Video captured by a U.S. Reaper drone shows a glowing orb off the coast of Yemen. Suddenly, on the left side of your screen, you see a Hellfire missile zip in, strike that unidentified object, then bounce right off it. When we slow the video down, you see the Hellfire missile continue to travel on its path. that trajectory becoming clearer from this zoomed out angle. Not shown is a second Reaper drone that launched, better known as UFOs.
That's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO.